My name is Hunter Kelly, and I am recording this speech for Public Speaking Online at Labette Community College. Today I'm going to be talking about how to do a pull-up. Now, if you ever find yourself dangling off a cliff, if you can't do a pull-up, you'll never make it back up from off that cliff. Now, that may be something that's not really realistic, but according to GoodRx, being able to do a pull-up will improve posture and improve confidence and mental health. Now, as mundane as doing a pull-up may seem, it is one of the basis of human health. It's performance. Fifth graders are expected to do around 2 to 3 pull-ups. Now, it's best for a person to be able to keep up at least 1 to 2 throughout their life if they want to stay healthy, maintain good mental health, and live a long, prosperous life doing so. So to begin to be able to do a pull-up, that's not just in the gym. It all starts with your diet. Physical fitness is 70% in the kitchen and then 30% in the weight room. Now, to maintain good health in terms of food, you want to know where you're at. If you're overweight, you want to start with a calorie deficit. If you're underweight, you want to be in a calorie surplus. And that has a lot of things that comes into fruition, like your weight, your height. If you're smaller and a bit on the heftier side, you're going to want to go into quite a bit of a calorie deficit. There are many ways to figure out how much of a deficit you want to be in. Online, there are calorie calculators. Those aren't the best for you, but what you're going to want to do is calculate your height and weight, and then it'll give you an estimate of what you want to be intaking each day. And then you want to be tracking your calories, your macros. Macros are the little labels you see on the food that you intake each day. You want to track those and make sure you're getting exactly your goal each day. It's a very hard mission to be on. It's very rigorous, and you have to be very disciplined. And it's going to have a mental toll on you when you begin, but most people quit around 3 months. As long as you can make it past 3 months, it begins to feel like more of second nature. You begin to look forward to doing these things each day. Now, for purely just the pull-up part, once you feel like you've been physically fit enough, once you feel like you're in tune with your diet, then you can begin to put yourself into the environment of the gym. So to begin with the pull-up, most people aren't going to be able to do a pull-up just right off the bat. So there are other workouts you can do to work up to being able to do a pull-up. The first thing that most people start with is a negative. A negative is forcing yourself up above the bar. You can use a seat, you can just jump up, but what you want to do is keep your chin above the top of the bar and then lower yourself as low as you can. I'll give an example. And then once you're up here, you just want to slowly lower yourself. It'll be hard at first, but as time progresses, it'll become easier and easier. And then once that feels pretty easy each time that you do it, you could then progress to a lat pull. A lat pull you'll see over there. It is the machine with the bar, and then it's hanging down, and then you'll see little pads for you to stick your legs into. What you're going to want to do is just grab each side. You're going to make sure that your hands are angled just a slightly outside of shoulder length, and then you want to pull the same way with the negative. You want to have your chin above the bar at the peak of the exercise, and then slowly bring it back. And then that should become easier. You want to adjust the weight to whatever feels easiest for you to begin with. And then when you can do that 10 times, raise the weight to what feels comfortable once again. Time goes on, raise the weight, raise the weight, raise the weight. And once both of those exercises begin to feel a lot more comfortable, then it's time to begin trying to do a pull-up. Now those 2 exercises should make your body feel a bit more natural when doing the movement, but it may still feel a bit more awkward because you haven't done the actual movement yet, though those 2 movements help. So to do a pull-up, once again, you want to have your arms slightly outward from shoulder length. You want to hang at the bottom of the bar. And then what a lot of people will do is they'll use their legs to kick themselves above the bar. You don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to have your legs locked in place so you get full back action. You want to isolate the back muscles like the lats, the mid traps, and it actually does mildly work the biceps and slightly on the pecs. So you want to hang all the way at the bottom and then just bring yourself up, chin above the bar, and you want to stay slow and controlled on the way down. And that's how you do a pull-up. Thank you for listening, and this was my speech.